So here's what you missed on Glee. Kurt's in New York where he's rooming with Rachel and planning to interview for Vogue.com. Rachel's friend Brody totally wants to date her, but she's still confused about Finn, and Finn's still in the army and nobody's heard from him. Glee! Back at McKinley, Mr. Schuster and a repeated win at Nationals by repeating assignments from last year.
Are we doing Brittany week again? That's great.
And Sam's new blonde besties with Brittany, who didn't graduate and thinks she's still president, even though all she accomplished last year was the dinosaur prom. And that's what you missed on Glee.
All right, Blaine Anderson, time to change things up. Last year was all about letting the seniors shine, but this year, it's your turn. Extracurriculars is to fill my days now that Kurt's in New York. We talk and Skype and text as much as possible, but the only time we're really in sync is when we're hate watching Treme together.
These songs go on forever. Why isn't there more Diet Coke?
I can't stand this indecision.
What do you think you're doing, Blaine Warbler?
I'm running for president.
I've spent the entire weekend trying to choose the absolute perfect outfit because I've snagged an interview at, drumroll please, I'm Kurt Home, Vogue.com. Yes, it's just for an internship, but I haven't been this nervous since I auditioned for Miata, and we all know how that turned out. I am meeting with a new senior editor and designer extraordinaire, Isabel Wright, and her stellar reputation precedes her.
She's a style maverick.
She double majored in fashion design and dead romancing.
An iconic.
Rumor has it she gave Steve Jobs his first black toe.
She's Vogue's rogue. Ms. Wright, we'll see you now.
Hello?
Columbus.
Excuse me?
You're from Lima? I'm from Columbus, and actually, I once got food poisoning in Lima. Some Italian place. It was breadsticks? Breadsticks,
I
yes.
can't believe you ate up breadsticks.
Well, I wish I hadn't. Is about right.
Kurt Hummel.
So, Mr. Hummel, I have to tell you, I am very impressed with your online resume, especially this gallery of you and your rather bold clothing choices. Where did you find all this?
Well, I made most of them and searched the internet for bargains. And that half sweater there at the bottom, that belonged to my dead aunt, and I found it in her attic. And the embroidered calico vest was actually inspired by one of your designs.
Oh, yes, my quilted micro-skirt collection was an epic fail.
But like you said in Vanity Fair, I don't trust anyone who hasn't failed big at least once.
Have a seat. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of routine questions I ask all potential hires. Who are your fashion icons?
Audrey Hepburn, Michelle Obama, and not to kiss up or anything, but you.
And have you done any writing on fashion?
Self-journaling, mostly. I did weekly updates and blogs on Project Runway since season 1. And
Wave your magic wand. Where would you be in 4 years?
working here part-time, graduating from NIATA, and starting my first Broadway show. I know that sounds presumptuous.
No. Frankly, you should be more presumptuous. You know, this is New York. It's for dreamers. It's for, people like you who are just starting out and people like me who very much want to reinvent themselves. No, you should dream. You should dream very, very big, and then you should work incredibly hard and make sure you do everything in your power to make it happen. Look, Anna hired me because she said that the websites that I designed for my collections were inspired, and so neither myself nor my team can let her down. And that includes you.
Me?
Well, listen, my friend, anybody who can pull off a hippo brooch deserves to be here. So welcome to Vogue.com.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That should come with a warning.
Oh, it did. Artie, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah. Okay, so I'm running for senior class president again, and I want you to be my VP. Being vice presidential pick of McKinley High's first two-term president would look really good on your college resume.
I have a 4.0 GPA and I scored a 210 on my practice SAT, and I was the only handicapable member of the National Championship Glee Club. I'm not really worried about getting in college.
I know people like to get afraid of the spotlight sometimes, but did you know that Franklin Roosevelt is part robot too, and he's on Mount Rushmore?
No, he isn't, and I'm just gonna say it again. I'm not part robot.
I realized that I didn't do much as president last year, and if you help me win again this year, I promise to do exactly the same thing, which means I'll be president, and you can make all the important decisions.
So I could be Cheney to your Bush.
I'd rather be landing strip.
I mean, it's no secret that a woman loves a man in power, and don't take this personally, but before I graduate, I would like to have a relationship that lasts longer than a couple weeks.
Why would I take that personally?
You and I dated.
We did?
Look, you can get yourself a deal.
Cool.
Okay, as you all know, as national champions, we get to host the annual Show Choir Rules Committee meeting.
So please tell me you're going to ask what 1/3 vintage meant last year.
Or like why some teams can sing 6 songs and others only do 1.
Speaking of competition, shouldn't we start, preparing for ours? I have some ideas which I am working on very hard. Well, I don't really want to give anything away right now.
No ideas. I'm tapped out. I spent all last weekend trying to think of something for us to perform, and all I came up with was a scat version of Carmina Burana.
Excuse me?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm not sure if what you're saying is actually important because I wasn't listening, but I'd like to make an announcement. First, I'd like to know if anyone can prove that Blaine was actually born in this country. Second, I'm wrapping up the election by selecting Artie as my running mate.
Oh, all right.
I think by bridging the human/robot divide, we'll ensure that both students and vending machines will be voting for us.
Still not a robot.
Brittany, that's not fair. This isn't a popularity contest. It's about who's got the best ideas. It's about believing you can make a change, right?
What is that taste in my... Is that sour grape?
Brittany?
Hey, Sue. I'm making a list of potential themes for a set list of sectionals, and right now I can't decide between classic TV theme songs or a salute to autumn.
William, those are terrible.
I don't know what's wrong with me. What happened to all my good ideas?
Oh, don't kid yourself. You never had any good ideas. You just didn't notice because you were too busy chasing your bizarre childhood dream of a Glee Club national championship. And now that that's over, well, you're waking up to the incessant, mind-numbing tedium that is the day-to-day life of a school teacher. Take a look around you, William, at this sad panoply of walking human garbage. This is what you have to look forward to. In a few short years, you'll either be an alcoholic, morbidly obese, or both. That's what I like to call the full Charlotte Ray. Personally, William, I think you should take this opportunity to bow out gracefully and explore other job opportunities. Now, your penchant for bland, simplistic aphorisms could give you a leg up in the motivational hot air balloon poster business. And, of course, your complete lack of adult friends means you're well on your way to a career as a pedophile birthday clown.
But I love my job.
William, you had a dream. You achieved it. Now move on. Otherwise you'll end up like that, quietly smirking because you just did a little crop cussing. Oh, and now you're enjoying the sneaky tickle of your own stink as it ripples up your enormous soupy butt crack.
Hey, why didn't you ask me to be your running mate? I'm like the perfect candidate.
Well, I didn't want it to ruin our friendship. I mean, look at Sarah Palin. She and her grandfather, they were super close, and then he asked her to be his running mate, and they lost, and now they're not even speaking. But I do think you'd be a great vice president. So, I'm going to help you out. Blaine Warbler, I'd like to introduce you to Sam Evans.
We've actually met several times.
He's your candidate for vice president.
No, I'm picking my own running mate. My family's on food stamps, so that'll get you the sympathy vote. I'm not gay, so that'll help with the not gay vote. And, you know, I don't want to brag, but my impressions are hilarious 100% of the time. George Bush, huh? Okay. Sure.
Awesome. First order of business? Artie and I challenge you and Sam to a debate.
You're on.
I think it's time we tackle something that we have been avoiding for far too long, and I think you all know exactly what I'm talking about. Leather. Leather, but in unexpected ways. Picture me.
Okay, it's coming to me. It's
coming to me. It's Italy, Salo, 1944. It's belts is punishment, belts is reward. You can't have a belt, you put a belt on. It's faux fascist. It's parrot with a chunky boot.
Okay, belts were 2 years ago, and chunky boots were 5 years ago. While we're on the topic of the verboten, I would beg all of you to please not offer up a leather platform. Chase, you know I love you, and I love that you're filled with so much passion. So I'll keep thinking about it, of course. Daphne. Leather socks, suede underpants, cowhide brassieres. Daphne, did you go off your meds again? Yes. Then I want you to stay off, because that is sick. I mean, good sick. That's the kind of sick I want you to be. You know, that's exactly what I'm talking about, everybody. I don't want any rules. Just toss them. You know, let's think out of the box. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's too far out of the box. Okay, why don't we do this? Let's, we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll revisit the topic of leather, okay? Kurt, can I see you in my office? So, what did you think of the ideas in there?
Fascinating. I hated them. Look, I know I'm just an intern, but I feel like unexpected leather should be in the back pages of the Village Voice.
No, I know. I agree, but man, do you know the receptionist? Every time I walk by her, she suggests that I do an article on trends in animal hide, and then her cat died. Did you know her cat died? So what am I going to say? No? So now I'm stuck with leather.
No, you're not. There are a million different ideas. We could do a music video that pays tribute to the most cutting-edge fashion, right?
Well, I told Chase Madison that I would do his piece on Spanx for Cankles. Spankles. Oh, God, I'm an artist, not a manager. I can't say no to anybody. I can't bear it. You know, I'm used to knocking on doors, not bolting them shut. Back in the day, if I had an idea, a crazy idea, I knew if it was good based on my instinct. And now, crazy ideas just seem crazy to me. You know, like high-heeled galoshes or equestrian underwear. What? And I can't land anything. I just feel like I lucked into a job that I don't deserve, and I honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. My collection was a failure. I can't fail at this, and I just rented a one-bedroom apartment in Midtown so I could walk to work. But now, I'm not going to have a job to walk to or an apartment to walk from. I'm going to be homeless.
Hey. You are not gonna be homeless, alright? You can always come and stay with me and my roommate in Bushwick.
God.
Brittany, I just got a copy of Jacob and Israel's latest presidential poll. The good news is 90% of correspondents said they're planning on attending Friday's debate.
That's cool. So what's the bad news?
90% of those respondents said they were coming to hear you say something stupid.
Do you think I'm going to say something stupid?
But see, you're not stupid. You're really creative. Your brain exists in this magical other dimension where anything is possible. It's really amazing. We just need to focus on a little preparation.
If I'm going to be completely honest, I'm a little worried
that my picking you as a running mate is going to seem like a desperate grab for the straight vote if you don't really look like a serious candidate, you know?
What do you mean, Pilgrim?
Is that John Wayne?
Yeah, I panicked.
Okay, listen, when's your next food period? I need you to meet me in the costume shop.
Brittany S. Pierce, how do you react to the characterization of your first term in office as one in which you didn't do anything at all until prom?
I would describe that as entirely accurate.
Okay. Test scores in McKinley have gone down 6% every year for the past decade. What would you do to fix the problem?
Stop giving tests. They're hard and there's way too many of them.
What is your favorite color?
Filipino. They're very hard workers, and family is very important to them.
You know what? Let's talk wardrobe.
Oh, make me out. I'm all I wanna be. Oh, rock and steady. Ending and melody. You can make it, yeah. Now you really made it. Hey, so glad you can make it now. Oh, look at my face. My name is Malvin. My name is Devil. My name's Johnson. So glad you can make it. You really made it. When I wake up in my makeup, have you ever felt so used to as this? A cigarette, hook away fast. All I do so just go nameless. Honey's alcohol, she's full of poison. She obliterated everything she said. Now she's staying somewhere in Hollywood. I'm glad I came here with your pound of flesh. You wanna fly to me? Well, I'm not 17. No, I'm not 17.
Okay, first off, I'd just like to say what an honor it is to have been asked to lead the annual show choir committee meeting.
Which of these snacks are gluten-free?
I guess the carrots are.
Does it state so on the package? Because you do not want to deal with me if I've got gluten in my system.
We really need to get started, Mr. Rumba.
What?
We really need to get started.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did. Several times.
I didn't hear you. You know I have complete loss of hearing in my left ear, scarlet fever.
Bertie, you had mentioned you wanted to discuss some of the redistricting bylaws.
I've been doing some research, and it turns out in Article 12,
So bored. What is wrong with me? This is what I've always wanted. I won nationals. I'm in charge of this committee. But it feels so meaningless. Do all teachers feel this at some point?
when regionals occur in a leap year.
Oh, this is pointless! I didn't have to tell you guys, but my Glee Club lost its funding.
Oh my God.
We're done. We can't even complete the season. I know that everybody likes to make fun of the deaf choir, but my kids have a song in their heart. They're not going to be able to sing it. For some of them, it's the only thing that brings them any happiness. It's the only thing that brings me any happiness, besides my extreme couponing and muscle relaxers.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, you can watch your back because you're next. We're all dead. The money for the arts is dried up.
What we need is representation on that blue ribbon government panel to get arts back.
There was a huge debate over that.
Oh, they don't care about us. They don't want to have anything to do with show choir directors. They want bigwigs like Meryl Streep or Demi Lovato.
Maybe they'll take a show choir director who just won nationals and wants to make a difference in this world.
Go for it.
Highly unlikely. I'm gonna have a shame, Trisket. I don't care if I have to spend all night on the potty.
Yeah, I swear, it was like a deleted scene from The Exorcist that was cut because it was actually too scary.
I'm chilling.
And then I tried to be like nice and, smile, but then the Black Swan said to me, I didn't know Lena Dunham was joining us today. I'm sorry, but did I do something to offend you? Your outfit did. It's at least a decade away from even being considered for ironic retro. It's a tragedy when Not to Wear doesn't do 2-hour specials. Part of why I was so excited to come to New York was because I thought it would be a chance for me to start over, reinvent myself. I had no idea it was going to be so exactly the same.
You know why you feel exactly the same? Because you're still dressing exactly the same. We're not in Ohio anymore, Rachel. And even then, it's not like we were on trend. I hate to say this, but life is like high school. Styles and clothes determine pecking order.
Well, I don't know what you expect me to do. It's not like I can afford an entire new wardrobe.
Who says you'll have to pay for it? You're down your chopsticks and ball me. I got an idea.
It's almost midnight. What are you talking about?
I'm about to change your life. And maybe mine too. No, that's nothing. Check this out. They call this the Couture Vault. It supposedly can withstand a nuclear blast. Okay, close up the camera. I thought you were going to be at dinner with Steve Buscemi and Yoko Ono.
Well, they canceled again. What are you doing here, and who's that? Okay, I'm Rachel Berry. I'm Kurt's roommate.
We were going to do a music video for the website.
He adores you.
Rachel was going to get a makeover, and she's going to model.
Wait, stop. You had me at makeover. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you. But you're never fully dressed without a smile. Oh, it's lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you. But you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing from Main Street to Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe. Lover, never without a smile. Never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you. Don't resist without just the way you look tonight.
And that was just the rough cut.
No, it's genius. And Rachel looks so gorgeous. The whole thing looks so, like, professional and like a real fashion video that you'd see on TV. So, what's the next step?
Well, ideally, the dream would be that Isabel would see it and love it and then put it on Vogue.com. But I mean, she's already committed to so many of the concepts that...
Of course she's gonna choose yours. She's gonna pick
And
yours.
then, after we made it over Rachel, Isabel took us to this place called Gray's Papaya, and we had guava juice and hot dogs. It was amazing.
You're hanging out with fashion goddess Isabel Wright. And I'm running for student body president with a former stripper.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. How's it going?
It's going okay, but I did want to ask you what bow tie you thought I should wear for tomorrow's debate. I have narrowed it down to 5, but mainly I have these two, which...
Whatever you choose, you're going to look great in. Hi, blaming Rachel says hi.
Oh, hi, Rachel.
Wait, one more question about the video. That scene where she plays the East-Legit girl, did you think that was too much?
No, it's... I don't know.
Oh, good. Because I didn't either, but she was a little skeptical. But I said she was very Chloe 70 chic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, and then, oh my god, I found the sweater in the vault that was $2
Hi.
Hi.
I know I don't have an appointment, but I really need to speak to my guidance counselor, and not my fiance.
Well, please have a seat, Mr. Schuster.
Mr. Schuster. Like, as you know, all I've ever wanted was to make a difference. Change people's lives. Make them better. I'd like to think that I've done that in my time here. Winning nationals, seeing most of the kids graduate.
Right, you have a lot to be proud of here.
But now I have this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in front of me. A chance to make a difference on a whole new level.
Okay.
So they're assembling a blue ribbon panel to improve arts education around the country. I filled out the application, but I haven't sent it in yet.
This looks amazing.
If I were to get this, I would have to leave McKinley for several months. Paid for by the district, but I'd be away from the kids.
Oh, okay. You know, we've been telling these kids for years to follow their dreams no matter what, so I'm not going to tell you to do the opposite.
I just don't want to do anything to jeopardize this new life we're about to begin together.
It's not going to change a thing. Okay? Weddings can wait. You have to apply for this position. And if you get it, we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Together.
Figgins is out this week with what he describes as religious fever. And I am forced to moderate the success.
Hey, dude, now that you made me over, can I give you some advice?
Yeah, sure.
Use the bow tie.
What?
Yeah, trust me, it makes you look uptight and a little like a young Orville Redenbacher. Take it off.
Okay. You know what, actually, you're actually right. Thank you.
There are two new utterly disheartening wrinkles to this year's absolutely pointless contest. First, the horrifying fact that this year's slate of candidates consists entirely of Glee Club members. And secondly, the inexplicable introduction of a vice presidential field for no discernible reason whatsoever.
Separation of powers!
Woo! So let's meet these second-tiered losers. You know them as the Pimp and the Gimp. Artie Abrams and Sam Evans. Stumbles, my first question is for you. Who in God's name gives a hot, wet, steamy dump about student government?
I do. And I think everyone in this room should too. First of all, student government isn't just a way for us to pad our college resumes. It's a way for us to take an active role in our own education. Study after study shows that an active student body is a successful student body.
Okay, moving on.
The student government is just the beginning. We need more school programs and a better qualified staff to support our teachers who are overworked and underpaid.
Oh, dear.
And that's just the beginning. I want to talk about the cafeteria, because I believe it's a great chance at the beginning of every year to see if that encourages enough to support our brain activity. And that's one of the many goals I promised to reach by the midway point of my first term as outlined in my 96-point Pierce Abrams roadmap to restore McKinley's future.
Merciful, sweet Jesus, thank you. Sam Evans, your response.
That wasn't really lesson. Whatever Artie said, I agree with that.
Our next question is from the Twitter. @HungrySouthMouth asks Sam Evans, rumor has it you were a stripper, aren't you ashamed?
No, I'm not.
Fact.
Students at this school have every right to be angry. Last year's student council, led by my opponent, was the most ineffectual in a generation. Brittany S. Pierce, in her last term, accomplished absolutely nothing except plan a dinosaur-themed prom and ban the use of hair gel. Ladies and gentlemen, telling anyone what they can or cannot put into their hair is disgusting. It's the first step towards tyranny, my friends. Next thing you know, they'll start burning books. And then they'll probably start burning people, too.
That's a lie.
This tyranny all ends today, McKinley. I want to offer you a change. And I am that change. Let's make history, Titans, and vote Anderson Evans. Thank you.
Sweet, simple Brittany, what say you?
I love you. I love you so much in McKinley High School. Simple as that. In fact, I think that everyone should love this school as much as I do. If you elect me as president, I promised to outlaw summer vacation, so we'll have school all year round. That means we'll spend every day of every summer indoors with all our friends in McKinley High School's award-winning air conditioning. Also, I promise to end McKinley High School's policy of having weekends. If you make me your president, Saturday and Sunday will be illegal, so that Monday will come right after Friday, which is the funnest day anyways. Vote for Brittany Nardi. Thank you so much.
I just love to.
Kurt, can I see you for a minute? You might want to sit down for this. I saw your video, and I forwarded it to Anna.
Am I fired?
That is the first time that I've heard great from Anna. I am going to print that and frame it.
Does this mean they're going to put the video on the website?
Sort of. We're going to reshoot the whole thing in Bali with Carolina Karpova, but you're getting credit for the idea.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you so much for helping out with Rachel. She went home that night and threw away her reindeer sweater, which is a huge deal for her. She already seems so much more confident, you know? It's so funny how a new image can change everything.
I sure hope you never lose that.
What?
Oh, just your unbridled, wide-eyed Lima, Ohio optimism. You know, I had an instinct about you, Kurt Hummel, and so far it's proven to be correct. I feel like we're real kindred spirits, don't you?
I agree. Can I please just say that I think you're the best dressed fairy godmother like me could ever have.
Well then, can your fairy godmother give you a little bit of advice? You have quite the aptitude for fashion, and I know it's your dream to go to NIADA, but sometimes dreams can change, and I really would not be surprised if someday every A-lister in this town was fighting for one of your designs. So which leather pitch are we running with? Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to toss the whole thing and start from scratch. We're going to meet here in 2 hours. Oh, and, Kurt will be joining us. I'm famished. Let's go to the machine.
Wow. You look incredible. They say that you haven't settled into New York City until you've had your first makeover. Mine took 6 months.
Oh, really? Like you need a makeover? Every girl in school wants to date you.
True. But 4 years ago, I was a scrawny kid from Backwater, Montana, with a bad haircut and a unibrow. And seniors took me under their wing, introduced me to a waxist and the gym, and they changed my life.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what a good makeover can do. It's like you change the outside and then the inside just follows.
I think it's the other way around. I think now your outside has caught up to how you feel about yourself.
I like that.
I like you. So what are you working on?
Just a new number. I like to do something every day just to keep my machine well oiled.
Oh, me too.
I love that song.
Do you want to sing it with me?
It was amazing. You're amazing.
What are you doing tomorrow night? I want to cook you dinner.
Attention students. Your record low election votes have been tallied, and we have a winner. Becky, can I get a xylophone flourish? No? Not feeling it? Okay. This year's student council president is...
Congratulations, Mr. President. Thank you, Artie. Losing the bow tie, that was your game changer. Kudos. No hard feelings? Maybe I can find a place for you in my administration. No thanks. I got what I needed. Sugar asked me out on a date.
She invited me horseback riding. I'm just hoping it doesn't involve being towed. You talked to Kurt?
Yeah, he was super proud of me, and he's really excited. He's already planning a whole inaugural ball.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
You know, I have not stepped foot inside a Manhattan movie theater since the bed bug scare, and this is a fact. They prefer to lay their eggs in couture. That's true. It's, who wouldn't? I'm not lying. The last movie I saw was a double feature. It was Unmarried Woman and The Red Balloon. You weren't born.
No, I wasn't
okay.
There's a man of the hour. You alright?
You know, it didn't hit me until right now. I came to McKinley for Kurt. That's it. And now he's gone. And even with Glee Club, it just... I feel really, really alone.
Gotta kill my party bus, bro.
Sorry, it's just that I did all this for him. I did all of this for him. And now he's not here. And so it just kind of feels like none of it matters.
Of course it matters. You're McKinley's first gay guy president.
Nobody cares about that.
Look, before you, Kurt was the first gay kid I met, and don't get me wrong, he's great. I just don't want to get his Bravo jokes or the fashion thing or Broadway. You and me, it's different, you know? Never had a gay bro before. We'll be like Wolverine and Cyclops. You know, show people how we're cool with each other, you know, and it's, if you ask me, that's what matters.
Thanks, man. You're right.
But, just so we're clear, I'm Wolverine. I'm doing it first.
Congratulations, Blaine Warbler.
Thank you, Brett.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Vice President. People have spoken.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
I like secrets.
I voted for you.
Thank you. I would have voted for you too, but I just really wanted to win.
I know losing sucks, but you know, sometimes it can be a good thing. Look at Al Gore. He lost an election and then he won an Oscar.
We did?
Yeah.
You think so? I don't know how you do it.
What?
You just always know exactly the right thing to say.
It's a gift.
You win. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm taking Sue Sylvester's advice. I mailed in the application.
Congratulations, William. I think it's the right decision.
Yeah, there's only one problem. I need a written recommendation from a colleague, and I was...
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you, Butchin. You took the liberty of composing a letter to the Arts Governing Board outlining your astonishing accomplishments.
Not only is William a direct descendant of Harriet Tubman, he delivered my infant child with his bare hands. Sue, this isn't even true.
Well, what can I say, William? I want you out of here. And for the first time, I think I mean that in a good way.
Continue.
smoking?
Oh, it's actually the duck.
No, it's you.
Come in. I really wanted to cook you dinner, but this is what you get.
This is good.
Pizza.
It's good. Food is food. It's the effort that counts. A girl has never cooked me dinner before.
I don't believe you.
No one has ever even tried.
Well, I'm trying new things. Doing new things. It's all part of, new me. And I like it. I like the new me. I've never been the cook-a-guy dinner type. I've always been the just annoy a guy for a year until he finally gives in type.
Well, tell me about this old Rachel. Tell me a secret.
A secret?
Something that you don't want anyone else to know.
Okay. Do you first.
Okay. Okay.
Think of something very good.
Okay, so, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Ace of Base.
No.
Yes. I was, seriously. I had the posters on my walls.
I thought you said you were straight.
Oh, come on. Hot girls playing all their own instruments is straighter than straight.
Thank you.
Okay. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. I have a good one. When I was 8 years old, I got my first love letter from a guy named Tony. And he was very cute. And when he gave it to me, I corrected all of the grammatical errors and spelling errors, and then I gave it back to him. That's so embarrassing. I've never told anybody that before, not even Vin.
Well, just so you know, no matter how lovely this is, I'm hands off. Just friends.